Alright, picture this. You got a big report due tomorrow, a deadline that feels like a physical weight. You tell yourself, just 5 more minutes, and before you know it, your phone buzzes, and you just take one quick peek, and it turns into 45 minutes of watching some random YouTube videos. That twitchy feeling creeping up on you right then, that's cheap dopamine, my friend, and it's pulling your strings hard. If you stick around, I will unpack exactly what's happening in your brain when this happens, and more importantly, how you can finally cut those strings for good. Here's the truth. Every single swipe, every little like, every impulsive bite of something sugary, or that quick hit from a game can dump up to 200% more dopamine into your system than your ancestors ever experienced in an entire week. Think about that for a second. And the kicker, just 6 months of these daily effortless hits can cause your brain's dopamine receptors density to drop by a staggering 15 to 20%. And to put that into perspective, that's the same kind of shrinkage we see in the early stages of cocaine dependency. So, when you see elite performers, the people at the top of their game, it's not because they're superhuman. It's often because they understand this fundamental neurobiology and guard those precious dopamine receptors like they're solid gold. They know their motivation, their drive, their focus, it all depends on the delicate balance of their brain chemistry. And let's break it down. Cheap dopamine is like most candy. It's intensely sweet, offers zero nutritional fiber, and it's gone in seconds, leaving you craving more. It's the instant gratification that requires almost no effort from you. On the flip side, earned dopamine is the sizzling steak you grill yourself after spending the afternoon shopping firewood. It's slower to achieve, certainly tougher to earn, but man, does it fuel you. Not for minutes, but for hours after. It provides a deep, sustained satisfaction. And neurochemically, the difference is profound. Cheap dopamine activities, like endless scrolling or binge watching, spike your mesolimbic pathway with a massive immediate hit. But what goes up must come down, and it crashes just as quickly, leaving you in that familiar empty slump. Earned dopamine, however, acts differently. When you work towards a meaningful goal, solve a complex problem, or push through a tough workout, it nudges the ventral tegmental area, a key player in your brain's reward system, to release dopamine in a more controlled, sustained manner. And this process helps keep your dopamine receptors healthy. And this activation means your motivation stays on top, ready for the next challenge. It's literally about choosing your fuel wisely, not just for your body, but for your brain's engine. And here's where the real trouble starts. When you constantly flood your system with cheap, easy dopamine, your brain tries to protect itself. It's an evolutionary defense mechanism. Think of it like a house in a storm. If the rain is pounding relentlessly, you start closing the windows to keep the water out. Your brain does something similar, but with dopamine receptors. It literally pulls them offline, reducing their numbers or making them less sensitive. And this is called receptor downregulation or desensitization. And what happens next? Suddenly, yesterday's fun, that quick scroll or gaming session, barely moves the needle. It doesn't give you the same buzz anymore. So, what's your brain's solution for that? You scroll longer, you snack bigger, you chase even more intense, even cheaper hits just to feel something. And the world, once vibrant, starts to lose its color. Those long-term goals that once excited you, like learning a new skill or building that business, now feels like trying to solve advanced algebra on a Sunday morning. It's not that you're lazy, it's a profound neurochemical starvation. Your brain's reward system, designed to motivate you towards growth and achievement, has become desensitized, making it incredibly difficult to find genuine pleasure or sustained motivation from anything that requires real effort. You're essentially stuck in a loop, needing more and more simulation just to feel that baseline. But here's the good news. You can absolutely reclaim control. It takes conscious effort, but your brain is incredibly adaptable. And here's a powerful 3-step protocol you can use to start recalibrating your reward system. The first step is the 48-hour dopamine fast. This isn't about deprivation, it's about reset. For a full 2 days, cut out all technology. No endless social media scrolling, no sugary treats, no binge watching, no gaming, no podcasts, no instant gratification whatsoever. The goal here is boredom. Embrace it. Now it starts to recalibrate. It begins to regain its natural sensitivity, making even simple pleasures feel more rewarding again. You're essentially giving your dopamine receptors a much needed vacation to restore their sensitivity. The second step is environmental friction. You need to make bad choices harder. Our brains are wired for efficiency, so if something is easy, we'll do it. And if you reverse that, log out of social media after every single post, better yet, delete the apps entirely for a while, switch your phone screen to grayscale. It makes it far less appealing. And the idea is to make those impulsive, low-effort dopamine hits 4 clicks away, not just one. And the extra effort creates a moment of pause, a chance for your prefrontal cortex to kick in and ask, is this really what I want to do right now? The third step is earn it first thing. This is critical. Before 10 a.m., engage in an activity that costs you genuine effort. Do a hard task like writing 300 words on a project, maybe meditate for 10 minutes, or plan your day with focused intention. Anything that requires a small dose of discipline and initial resistance. And when you accomplish this effortful task first thing in the morning, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for planning and decision making, logs that win. It primes your dopamine system, not for a fleeting buzz, but for sustained motivation. And this isn't just about feeling good. It's about stacking motivation like compound interest, setting a positive tone for the rest of your day and training your brain to associate effort with reward. And this practice helps to re-establish the connection between meaningful action and a healthy dopamine release. And with all of that said, if you're serious about taking back control and implementing a full reset, which I guess you are since you watched this whole video, the next step is to watch this video I made specifically on how to break free from digital overstimulation. Watch it now and begin your dopamine reset journey today. Keep growing, stay sharp. It's Lunden signing out.